This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of PlayStation All-Stars. In the last episode, we kind of just, watched the little intro thing, and then you watched me gab on for like 20 plus minutes about all the characters, which I probably should have done while I was playing. But I'll probably still gab about the characters while maybe talk about my experiences with them while playing, their stories or whatnot. Man, there's a lot of characters. I hope their stories are interesting enough, but it's probably going to end up me being just like choosing a character, playing whatever levels and stuff like that you get, and then after that I'll probably just cut to adding story and just maybe commenting over it or something like that. So anyway, let's since some of them have to be unlocked, let's start with our God of War man Kratos before he becomes Dad of War in the later games. Let's see if his anger can keep him surviving through this. I guess you can't really change. Looks like it's not letting me change, so
let's see what you can do.
let's just do normal. I don't.
This entire city destroyed by a god driven mad by jealousy, envy of his own son. Even now, they sit on their crumbling thrones and presume to judge their former puppet. While below, the titans I have summoned await me, ready to march on Olympus and correct so many of the mistakes of the past. But if I am to lead an army as mighty as the titans, I must prove my worth. There remain those who call themselves heroes. There is even talk of one who considers himself a god, issuing challenges to all who would answer. Heed my words, mortals. Tread lightly on the earth. Beware the ghost of Sparta.
Alright. And then we just fight. I guess there's that story at the beginning, and then after that I think we just fight different characters and then go from there. So unlike Dragon Ball, that had like a story for certain major sections. I think there's only story at the beginning and end. So yeah, I'll probably end up, I don't know how I want to do this. Maybe just do an episode with a character, like maybe start it, and then after that cut all the fight scenes. Anyway, it looks like we're fighting in the prep of the Rappa world. Okay, so did you just say punch kick? Okay, so I can use the Blades of War, and then and I guess I use the Shield of Icarus, or not Shield of Icarus, the Golden Fleece for the circle attack. Okay, so let's see what it is. Okay, so his super move is the Blade of Zeus that he got in the second game, and then he eventually, or the Blade of the Gods or something like that. So they're pretty easy, unless it's just giving me a. Is this one of those where it's just timed until we win? I think it might be. All right, I'm gonna see what I guess I could do all of his moves. Oh yeah, I did choose easy mode, so might as well just mess with the. That's Master Onion in the background. He teaches Parappa how to rap basically, so he can win the competition, get the girl, all that other stuff. Okay, so we got number 2, so might as well see what that does. Oh, nice. Blade of the Gods or Zeus, cause a tornado. See if we can get level 3 out of this. Actually, I may just, because I don't know if I want to just show me, like, really not, I mean, I guess I did, because even in Dragon Ball I eventually stopped recording the fights after a while because I felt I'd showed it. Oh, what? Oh, it depends on what's direct. That's right, I forgot about that. So he uses the bow of Athena, I think, maybe. It's been a while. Oh, and then we use the head of who's the sun god? Apollo's head. Oh, that's funny. Okay, what else? Oh, and then we use the wings of Icarus there. Let's see. All right. I've almost remembered everything from the previous games, even though I'm more familiar with the. Yeah, it looks like it's just a Royal Rumble with how many wins you get before the timer runs out. But yeah, I'm more familiar with the newest one because I beat that one a couple months ago. That one was really good. I like the new God of War. It definitely makes Kratos is still a badass, but he's not like he's not just some angry person. That's all he is. Like, he's a bit more complicated in this one. But yeah, I thought they did a really good job with it. I'm interested to see where they go with the sequel. Why are there big robots in the background? That must have something to do with the... Maybe that's from Resistance, maybe? Maybe. I'll talk about Resistance. Oh, I forgot to show off the final move. Alright, what's his final thing? Oh, he just turns into the basically giant Kratos from God of War 1 and just beats the crap out of everyone with the sword of the gods or whatever. Oh, it even stops time when you do that too, huh? Cool. Anyway, I guess we've shown everything that Kratos could show, so I mean, I guess I could talk more about Kratos and everything. It's just, I feel like I might... Oh, I didn't know he had a spear. I'm trying to remember what game that's from, where the spear and shield of the Sparta. Maybe the PSP games, because I don't remember them being a common... Let's see, I think he just... Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jack and Daxter, I am number 1. Well, yeah, probably in a real fight, Kratos would probably, beat the snot out of the Jack and Daxter team, but it's not about that. Okay, yeah, we don't need to see my stats. Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be a conversation between... Ooh, that Raiden in the middle looks horrible. Raiden versus Cole. But, yeah, let me see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I might just, after this fight, I might just skip to the... Because I feel like there's really not going to be else much to show. Sly Cooper, the Paris level from Slide 2, I believe. And I had just finished that, so I think I would know that.
Let's take care of this.
Oh, I was like, who are those small people next to them? Those must be their minions or whatever it is. And I guess I just fight. I don't know if they both go against me or whatever. But yeah, since I'm playing hero mode, there's really no difficulty. Maybe I should run a level where I play the hardest difficulty just to see what... At least they keep the music from the levels while they're playing too. So you gotta give the game credit that despite whatever the game makers were planning to do or whatever, it seemed like they at least tried to, get their homages for the series that they're playing as and all that. I just feel like, I don't know. I guess we'll find out as I play, like what issues the game like really had overall. Because I know it definitely didn't do as well as like Smash Brothers did. I think it's because Sony just doesn't really have the unique characters that like, because most of Sony stuff is they're exclusive to Sony, but they're not like, they're from other companies. They're not Sony. They're not from Sony specifically. Like none of these characters are Sony only. They're like usually like half of them are like Naughty Dog and Insomniac. Oh, right, I haven't actually killed someone. I probably should take someone out so I can actually get the points and win. There we go. Because otherwise I might not win because... Okay, they're not even doing anything. They're probably waiting for my power to up so they don't... Oh, it looks like it might also insta-kill people. It looks like you can charge in there. But I don't know, let's see. Raiden is Konami. Cole is Insomniac. Kratos is... Oh, what's the studio? The studio's name. I know it's not Sony. It's... I'll have to look it up now. I don't remember the original God of War team. It was the guy who made Kratos, or at least the studio, was the same people who did Twisted Metal. I don't even know if the guy who did this... I think he retired from gaming, I think, maybe? I could be wrong, but let's see. But he did God of War and Twisted Metal, but I don't know if he's working on anything else now. But anyway, let's see, who else? Jack and Daxter is Night Dog. Ratchet Clank is Insomniac. Sly Cooper is Sucker Punch. Resistance is Insomniac as well. Kuro, I don't know what game series he's from. He'd probably tell me in the bios. Let's see. Nope, wasted that. Oh, at least it doesn't completely, like, if I miss with the ability, it doesn't completely like remove it. But yeah, so like with Nintendo, like even before they added people from other franchises, which I'll admit, not every single Nintendo character is specifically Nintendo, like Pokemon and stuff like that. But but like a good 75% of the characters in Smash Brothers were Nintendo from their studio. I don't even know who their minions are. I can't really tell you because they go by way too fast. Well, I mean, this might be a good time to figure out like how many levels are. Let's see, Radek, yeah, he's Insomniac, I believe. Taro, whatever, I don't remember. And Naruko, I don't even remember the studio because I don't think the studio made any other games other than Heavenly Sword. At least not that I'm aware of. It's been forever, unfortunately, since I played that game. That was way back in the mid 2000s, like 2008 or something like that. Maybe later than that. But oh, here's the BioShock level. This is. Did this game come out after Infinite? I guess it did because this is BioShock Infinite. With the you can tell because of all the gears and everything that that you can run around in, or they could. I think you see Booker. I think you saw Booker fly off in the background. I think maybe, or if it's not Booker, it's just some. It's either the two different factions in that game. That was a really good game too. But I'll talk about there when I play as Mr. Bubbles or Big Daddy. Sounds like he's gonna start a blues group or something like that. Let's see. And it'd almost be better to talk about like God of War when I actually play God of War instead of my experiences with that. I don't know. I liked all the God of Wars. I even liked the new direction that they did with it. I think I've played all of them. I even played a God of War on the map. Oh, I forgot you could actually grab weapons and stuff like that. I forgot about that. And I got one shot. Good. Whoa. I've noticed this doesn't really have a. Is it just me, or is there not well, not that I expected a percentage bar, but I've noticed there's really no. Is that how you're supposed to beat dudes? You have to superpower them to death? Huh. Oh, that's from Twisted Metal. I forgot which car. Or actually, that's the newest Twisted Metal, I think. I'm trying to remember which car turns into that. Yeah, I don't remember which Twisted Metal character turns into that big doll. Because it's not a Sweet Tooth that does that. It's finished with you. Is her name? Maybe her name. Oh, I got taken out. Wow. I think her name was Baby Doll or something like that. Maybe. You know, I just realized maybe this is one of the faults of this game is that you can't just straight up beat people by lowering their percentages and doing it like a knockout punch. You have to take them out via special attacks. I've noticed because I don't think I've ever knocked a guy out via regular attacks. Like I've had to super attack him. Huh? That might be one of the flaws. You have to super attack people to take them out. I mean, I guess it's cool to use super attacks to win, but most fighting games only have super attacks as like a bonus to like get extra damage or whatever. Oh, and I noticed the level hazards that can occur. It is kind of cool though that they have a. Oh, I guess I could take them out because I have the thing. Although it is kind of cool that each level has its own hazards. Too bad that doesn't make for good tournament play though, because then everyone's like, "Oh, that's unfair." You know, it was a thing I couldn't account for. But yeah, whatever. I'm not a fighting game champion guy, so I don't know how that actually is. But it's kind of cool that they basically mix up multiple different franchises in a map. But yeah, I win again. I wonder how many. See, that was 3 levels so far. Quite a few. Looks like we get to fight one of each for the most part. Oh, and you can see their little. I guess you can see their little minion characters back there. I think this game had some interesting things going for it, but I could almost kind of see why it didn't really pick up for a lot of people. Because there are iconic characters. Oh, that threw me off for a second. Yeah, Resistance. I think I only played the first game of Resistance, if I mentioned before. Oh, little,
Just made my day.
That's kind of funny, actually. The little minions that they got are basically a little minion. Basically small. Oh, there's Captain Cord. Captain Cord! Yeah, Mr. Zircon. Awesome. Mr. Zircon. Although it kind of makes me want to, like, find all the the games based off this and then record them for the channel just to kind of, yeah, because like I said, most of the games that they're showing here aren't bad games, and I think they have certain, and I think they can be iconic in their own way. It's just, oh, I was just gonna, no. They were, but because they're not officially Sony, well, I guess they are officially Sony. You know what I mean? Like, they're not Studio Sony specific characters, so people, there was just like a weird disconnect because all the characters should have been stylized specifically for like whatever this game was trying to look for, and then have them all get redesigned to look like that, which they aren't. They're all basically designed as if they're from their own game, which, I mean, makes them recognizable, but doesn't fit this specific world. Oh, that only gets one person when you do that? Wait, what did he do when he pressed up? Oh, that just does the fleece. Yeah, probably definitely gonna just cut fighting. I think what I'll do is I'll play one round with each character and then just cut to the story mode stuff. Oh, is that the... Oh, I heard the music of the, what's the weapon called? The Rhino? it plays classical music when you use it. No, I guess that usually takes out a few characters. And yeah, I probably maybe should have turned up the difficulty if I was going to actually show the combat. Oh, there's Dr. Nefarious. He was a villain in 2 of the games, I think so. Yeah, 2 of the games he was the villain. Definitely one of my faves from the series, at least one of the more memorable ones, because he's basically a Saturday morning cartoon villain. You gotta love those. Or at least that's what I grew up with anyway. I grew up in the early 80s, so, you know, cartoons and all that was kind of what it was all about. Yeah, I probably should have had level 2 difficulty rolled in this just so it would actually be entertaining to watch me fight these guys and maybe get my butt beat, but you know, pretty much just because of the easy mode, I'm just wrecking these guys. It's just, yeah, it gets kind of boring after a while. I mean, these games are meant for multiple people to play, not just like one player. Then again, at least with Dragon Ball, I don't know, I guess it is fun playing as those, even though it did get a little repetitious by the end, but it's still fun, just playing as different characters, swapping them out, and all that other stuff. Although it was pretty easy at certain parts to play that game. She gets skinny when she loses? No! Don't fat shame the fat princess. Well, you probably shouldn't, but you know what I mean. Oh man, they're all sad. Sad that they lost, but Kratos wins because he's awesome. Do we have to fight everyone once, basically? Huh. Okay. Sly Cooper in his outfit from... what game was it where he was in a prison outfit? Or is that just a random costume? See, look how Big Daddy looks just so out of place out of all these characters, you know? Looks like we're in the Ape Escape. Oh, it even says on the back what level it is. This is the Ape Escape level. Oh, there's the middle. Murray! Bubbles is a little sister. And, oh, that's Sully, I believe. Well, that's cool. Like I said, there are homages and references to the other franchises, so it's not like they're completely forgotten or anything like that. That Big Daddy looks like he's from 2, not I mean, he looks a little off, like he's from a different series than the first one. Then again, it's that his outfit is from a different Big Daddy. I think it's because I think there were different types of Big Daddies. Because the main Big Daddy is the one with the outfit with the 8 red eyes or whatever it is. No, I think this guy must be from number 2. I think. At least that's what I'm thinking. Oh, I only took out one because he was still on cooldown or whatever. I forgot the villain of Ape Escape, that light monkey with the white hair. He's supposed to be super intelligent. That's why he's fighting everyone. Because, you know, he doesn't want... Wait, did someone knock out my... I noticed I got a big X on my thing. I guess it means I couldn't use my power for a certain period of time. There's a resistance alien. Basically, I think from what well, no, I guess I'll talk about them when I play the resistance characters. I don't remember what the bugs were for resistance though. I remember they were the main counter or main antagonist. So. Okay, that'll give me a point. Oh, was it a map where you had to finish everyone off at once? Oh, I didn't even notice the. I didn't even look at the like because I know each map would have obviously its own oh, I unlocked a minion. Let's see. Kills. Oh, so the first person to get 3 kills wins, I assume. Sackboy in a Halloween outfit, Evil Cool, and Spike there. Yeah, if I don't get to the end soon, I might cut it so that way I can get at least 1 character per episode. That could be the way to do it. Oh, we're got a war level. We could just do one character per episode, and I just skip all. I just play until I feel like it's a good time to cut to the. Cole is evil. Oh, I forgot her name. She was cute. And there's the. But she was the one. I guess. Well, I don't want to talk about their characters until I play their characters or spoil anything. But yeah, that's Hades himself. I thought that was a cool design for Hades. You fight him in God of War 3, I believe. Obviously, he makes appearances in the previous ones because... Which is the funny thing about God of War is that I think God of War, or Kratos, has been to hell multiple times in the franchise. Even though it's supposed to be this big impact, but I think he goes to hell like 2 or 3 times throughout the series. You know, which is... There's one. Oh, it's... No, I was about to say, oh, is it whenever someone dies or out? It's like, no. I think it's just 3 kills and that's it. Yeah, I can see why tournament people would not like it. Oh, give it 3 kills. Oh, yeah, but Spike gets a monkey. 2 for 1. Oh, that's a trophy for taking out 2 people at once. All right, how many more of these do we have to do before we get to the... Oh, is this the versus or the antagonist or whatever? There's supposed to be... Each character has, like, basically a character that they...
Another demon sent by this so-called god. He can join the rest.
My ice cream cone. That was a mistake, buddy.
A mistake I can correct, if you like.
Maybe you didn't hear me, friend. There's a debt here, and I'm ready to settle up.
Stand aside.
Pick that up and pay for it.
The ghost of Sparta bends to no mortal.
So we fight Sweet Tooth because we knocked over his ice cream cone. They're called rivalries, that's it. Each character has a rival with someone. So halfway through the game, I remember reading about this a while back, but basically we just... Oh, he has Baby Doll as his little minion, that's funny. But yeah, basically we just fight, the minion, and the first of 3 win, so... but yeah, since I have it on easy mode, it's not gonna matter. He's in like a suit or whatever. Which that's an interesting idea, to make certain characters be rivals with each other, but some don't make sense though. Well, I guess Sweet Tooth and Kratos, I guess. You think Kratos would be more like a villain to like Dante or be a rival to Dante, because they'd be along the similar franchises, but oh, I guess I don't need to nuts. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, after this one, I'm just gonna cut. After we beat Sweet Tooth, I'm just gonna cut it till we get an ending, because I'm already running late on. Because I try to keep these types of recordings to 22 minutes, but the first episode was long because I wanted to set the mood, and oh come on, this is gonna take forever if we can't if I can't get them. I'm gonna try to get them on level 1 super move, so that way this fight doesn't take forever. Actually, that might be a way to go to do the rest of the recordings. It's just record the intro, maybe talk about it, then cut to the rivalry and talk during the rivalry about certain things, and then maybe talk at the end, so that way I can get it. I don't know. I'll figure it out over the course of playing. Oh, you keep hitting me while I do the move. I do have to be careful because he can do his super moves too. So Huh, somehow he used the super move apparently and didn't finish me off. God, it's kind of a... Okay, try it again. Alright, one more to go. But yeah, yeah, I would have thought Dante or even Raiden would have been more in line with the Kratos. I don't know, maybe it's because Sweet Tooth came back from hell or something like that because of what he did. He murdered his family and would kill school children or something like that. Yeah, Sweet Tooth is not a guy to be like, oh, I feel bad for him. No, he's a monster. Like one of his oh no, I guess I'll avoid. No, I'll save it for when I play a Sweet Tooth. Okay. Oh, come on! He hit me with his. Well, I knew he was gonna. I knew I was gonna get knocked out by someone's ability at some point. Yeah, I think with how often Kratos has been to hell and back, he'd probably seen a guy like a Sweet Tooth. I don't even think there's any conversation after the fact. I think it's just you win and that's it, which is kind of sad. Oh well, whatever. All right, well, I think that's it for showing off the combat. So I'll show off the final boss and then the ending because there is a final boss. So I'll see you when I get to that. So see you then. Oh, never mind. I was going to cut it there, but no, we go from the rival straight to the boss. Never mind.
Power is an illusion. Absolute power is a seamless illusion.
Okay, who are you? Fight. So, do we just fight? Huh. Who are you anyway? I know you're made just for the game. Like, that's the point of view. Looks like it's the first to 4 or something like that. I guess we don't actually fight him, so it's not like a... So it's not like, do we keep fighting Taro, or?
Easily replaced.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay, so we beat a dude, and then we beat up on him. Okay.
Do not pay.
I get... Okay, so then we just keep fighting more dudes. Oh, we're fighting, like, crystallized versions of the heroes, it looks like. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I can do that. That'll work. Okay, so we just basically beat him, then beat on him. I mean, I guess it's different. I mean, like, I kind of like the idea of when you fought Master Hand, you fought a big old hand, and that, I don't know, I thought that was entertaining. I assume you just hit him until the game says you need to go back to fighting the other characters. I haven't even been using the items. I don't know what the axe. I think the axe is from I think it's from Heavenly Sword because I think she could use different weapons other than the sword. I think. I know Kratos and other characters can use different weapons, but I think she used. Then again, it's been forever since I played freaking Heavenly Sword. Actually, I might just, since there's 3 of them, I might just wait till I hit Mac. Well, no, that. Oh, there we go. Got him. Alright, come on, dude. Alright, how many more dudes do we have to fight? Oh, there we go. Yay, we won.
How could this happen? None have beaten me until now.
Well, we did it. We won the day. So Kratos has proved that he is tough enough to go back and finish God of War 3, basically. I assume you get a trophy for beating every character. Yeah. So what's Kratos going to do with this newfound power? I guess actually finish his game now. Yeah, they kind of just made like a crappy way of just getting them there. They could have just done like what a lot of crossover games do, Portal or Super God or something like that. But no, he just finds this place. I don't know. It would have been just easier just to go with being teleported out of his game to here. That way it would have made more sense. But yeah, whatever. It's fine.
once again, those foolish enough to stand against me have learned the folly of such actions. My destiny lies not with mortals. I must topple Olympus, and all who occupy it once and for all. Titans! The son of Zeus has returned! Our hour is at hand, and we march now upon the gods! No creature sent from Earth, Olympus, or Hades itself can withstand our assault. And to Zeus, and the Cretans who kneel at his feet, I bring an army unlike any you have fought before. The ghost of Sparta brings ruin to Olympus.
And thus he wins. I don't know, I feel like the story doesn't really add anything from his experience, other than he went there, he had a reason, went there, fought like a rival, and that's it. So, I mean, most fighting games you never expect like super AAA quality writing or novels, but I don't know, I expected a bit more out of it. But oh, it's fun fighting as a God of War. So, in the next episode of PlayStation All-Stars, I might just try to get through a couple of characters in one episode instead before. Probably what I'll do is I'll just maybe talk about a character, choose them, then play through the game until I get to the rival, then talk through that and the boss, and then go on from there. That way I can get maybe like 2 or 3 characters per episode. So this series might run shorter than others, just because there really isn't much to the storyline. So, but anyway, hope you enjoyed that play of Kratos. So next time, in the next episode of PlayStation All-Stars, we'll play the rest of the characters. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.